This is Dodie with Fast Food Addict, and I just wanted to give a 17-month update on my duodenal switch. I had it in December 8th, 2017 with ALO Bariatrics in Tijuana, Mexico with Alejandro Lopez. My high weight was 270. My day of surgery was 242.8. Today I am 130. My lowest weight was 128.2. I am finding that I am addicted to sugar again. I don't know why. I just continue to want to eat on sugar. It makes me miserable. I have bathroom issues, but I just can't leave it alone. And so starting today, I am going to really focus and keep track and just hold myself accountable, see if I can get back below, my lower weight of 128.2. I am wearing sizes 4 in pants, and they're very comfortable. I still have an overhang with my stomach. I did go to a plastic surgeon to see if I could get a breast reduction and what they call an apron panelectomy surgery. My insurance does not cover weight loss surgery, so I didn't think that I'd get an approval for that surgery to be done. I did get the confirmation or the denial from the insurance saying that they will cover it after 18 months post-op weight loss surgery, which is next month. Yay! However, I have to have maintained 100-pound weight loss for over 6 months, which I'm there. And then I do need to have 6 months worth of documentation through a doctor that I'm having rashes. And fortunately, I don't have that, so I have to start over fresh for 6 months to get the rashes documented. And luckily, I haven't had the rashes, but with the heat starting up, they might start. I'm just conflicted on that because I do everything that I can to prevent that from even starting. So I'm just hesitant. The doctor that I had the consultation through, he does, instead of the panelectomy, he does do what he calls the tummy tuck. And he says it's just different wordage for the insurance. And he does do muscle repair as well, that would be covered. And he said that it would go from where the overhang is, the little crease. So it would be a very long cut from side to side to my hip. And that's with my current weight. Now, in regard to the breast reduction, I believe, a 46E, and now I am a 28D or double D. A lot of that is just skin. So with the insurance, they want to be able to remove 460 in mass, and based on the weight that they submitted at 135. So talking to the office assistant at the doctor, she said if I can get at a lower BMI, then they may not have to take off as much, which would put me almost at like an A or small B cup. So it'd be kind of nice not to have to worry about wearing a bra or because I've always had large breasts. So I'm just, is that going to be weird not having anything at all? And being smaller, so I'm just trying to figure that out. Out of pocket, he quoted me $11,000 if the insurance didn't cover both, and he'd give me a cash price of $11,000, which seems great. He does come highly recommended from other weight loss surgery patients. His name is Dr. Chick in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I'm excited about that, but I know that there's other options out there traveling, and I think I'll go ahead and look into those options as well as I continue to save up. Would love to have the insurance pay for it, which would be great, but I don't think that I will. I don't know. We'll see. There's still, at least 6 months down the road for that. That gives me time to try to save up for it and maybe go to, travel and get more done at the same time. Um, in regards to the extra skin, I do have a lot of extra skin in my butt and back of my upper legs. And again, the tummy, have a little bit in my arms, but that's about it. So again, I'm trying to figure out if I want to just do a breast reduction and then have no boobs, or go and actually have the reduction and augmentation and have implants. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Later on down the road, maybe I can do this extra skin here on my chin or neck. That's not my chin. In regards to health, everything's going good with my health. I did have the hemorrhoidectomy and everything's held up great with that. Very happy I did it. It no longer hurts going to the bathroom, which I'm so grateful for. The back issues that I've had, I'm still having that. I was able to go back to work at my old job. I'm doing 4 hours a day, so 8 to noon, which is an easy shift. In order to get through it, because I'm still not able to take any pain medication, ibuprofen, Tylenol. I am using a heat pad. I was able to get one from Walmart for $30, which is great, and it conforms to your back, so it's specifically for back to target that area, and it velcros around my stomach, so I can have it on my back and just plug it in on high heat for the 2-hour increments. So, and that's helped tremendously, as well as learning not to cross my legs, because out of habit I just cross those legs. Exhausted in the afternoon. I did get blood work back and found out that I'm deficient now in vitamin D and vitamin K. I got approval through my GI doctor that I can take supplements as for the vitamin D and vitamin K, and he still does not want a multivitamin or biotin or hair, skin, and nail vitamin yet, because that could cause high liver enzymes, and my liver enzymes are still very high. I am looking at the sphincter of Odie, otherwise known as SOD, as an issue, and that is not DS related. That is related to having the sphincter. How can I explain it? I had my gallbladder removed at the time that I had my DS surgery. And sometimes when you have your gallbladder removed, you can still get slush and gallstones from the liver backup and acid sludge not working properly. And then that can cause some attacks. And with those attacks, it can cause your stomach to bloat up at odd times. It'll bloat up, a lot of pain. My pain has been usually coming if I take, with the kidney stones that I have very frequently, if I take codeine or Tylenol with codeine or morphine, anything like that, very strong pain medication, I get severe attacks. It almost feels like I'm having a heart attack, with the pain starting down here in my sternum, going all the way around my right rib, into the back, up into the shoulders. I can't breathe. The pain is so intense, and it does last quite a while. But before I would, able to call an ambulance or get to the doctor, it's usually the episode's over. It happened in the hospital when I was being treated at the emergency room for a kidney stone, and they did a EKG just to make sure it wasn't my heart, and that came back fine. So it was determined through my doctors and GI that it's just a reaction now to the medication. I'm no longer able to take that type of medication, morphine. And the other issues that it can cause is, again, the elevated liver enzymes and liver inflammation, which we've been trying to figure out why is the inflammation there when I've been maintaining my weight loss and not taking any supplements really since October. And then every once in a while, I can just eat the same food, and then all of a sudden I can have that pain right above my belly button, and then my stomach just bloats way out. I have bathroom issues, the severe gas, diarrhea, this pain in my stomach, and that is also one of the symptoms of that sphincter of Odie, or the SOD. So I haven't officially been diagnosed, but that's what my GI doctor's suspecting. So we're just waiting for me to have another severe enough attack to go in and get my blood drawn within 12 hours of the attack and see how my liver enzymes are. But right now they're just going up and down, up and down. Not extremely high, but about 2 to 3 times the normal level. So, but everything else is going great. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'd love to answer those questions. If you want to private message me, that's fine too. If you have questions on the DS, just want to assure everybody the issues that I'm having is not DS related. It's other issues that I've had. I did have some great news though. I have not been working on my CPAP with sleep apnea since probably about a month after surgery. I really haven't needed it, but I was able to do the oximeter overnight test, and it came back that I no longer have sleep apnea, and so I don't have to do any of that anymore, so I can take that off of everything. My blood pressure's been great for months. Occasionally it'll go high if I'm having, the kidney stone or the other stomach pain, but everything else has been fantastic. I'm so happy that I did the DS, and if I can just get rid of the sugar addiction. It's funny because I used to have the fast food addiction. I can bypass the fast food, doesn't bother me. Don't crave it, don't want it. There's nothing that I can really eat anyway because of all the carbs, but it's just that sugar that I just can't leave alone. But I'm determined to, and see if I can get my weight even lower. For reference, I'm 5'2", 44 years old, and they say 5 foot, you should weigh about 100 pounds, and then I think that's 5 pounds for every inch after. So a 5'2", a good weight would be maybe 110. So I'm not very far off from that. I weighed 117 in high school, and I thought I was thin. Everybody says I'm thin now. It's just I have that extra the fat hanging around my stomach area, and again, that's probably because I can't leave that dang sugar alone. And if I can just get the apron removed, I think I would just be perfectly fine. And I'll keep you updated on what happens with that. Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll talk to you soon with another update. Thanks.